Hi, Doug Pelton from The Frame Up. We get a lot of questions about the slow run setup for the TC. So we're going to take a few minutes and walk you through the linkage and how it actually functions and works. The first item I want to cover is the cables themselves. You've got the cable control box coming off the bulkhead, and it's got three cables coming out of it. The first two are fastened with a couple clips down to a triangular bracket that's part of the rear carb setup. The one most outboard holds the choke cable. The one that is inboard controls the starter switch, and the third one is the slow run cable. And this is the routing for the slow run. It comes up to the rear carb. There's a clip that guides and holds the cable. The cable loops over the air intake manifold and canister, and then down to the linkage and setup. This is kind of difficult to see how it's all set up and functioned, so we're going to take a minute and go to a second car and see how it's assembled. We've got TC 1675 under construction. We can use this as a mock-up to show the slow run setup. The cable comes out of the control box on the bulkhead, and then it's going to loop up to the clip on the rear carb. We call this the N1 clip, and this is held not with a nut and bolt here, but a bolt that actually goes in the back of the air manifold, so it does double duty, the bolt holding the clip and the air manifold itself. Then the cable will loop up over the air canister, and then we get down into the parts for the slow run setup. We've got the N2 clip is what we have this listed as. You've got the carb or the slow run spring, and then the slow run arm itself. And when you install the spring onto this clip, you want to hook it in from the back, and then you can pull it around to the front to set it in place. This clip here is also fastened in place using the same bolts that hold the air manifold, and so this nut would not be here, but instead the alloy air manifold. For the slow run arm, you have an adjustment screw, and you want to adjust the screw once this is all set up so it's just barely touching the slow run arm. That way, when you adjust the slow run cable in the cockpit itself, it will be close enough to where it gives you automatic adjustment. And let's demonstrate what that looks like by moving the slow run. I'm going to move the slow run, and you'll see how it mechanically pulls it up and adjusts the throttle shafts to give you more RPM. This is the MG version of the cruise control. One last item, I want to point out that this linkage between the front and the rear carb is the original linkage for the early TC production. You probably have just a straight linkage with what we refer to as W clips on each end that tighten down. These have long since been thrown away because of wear problems. We'd like to have you send in your suggestions for any other topics you'd like to hear. Thanks for watching.